Balmoral bus stop, what really went on behind the scenes of that now infamous meeting, or not so good meeting, between King Charles, his youngest son, Prince Harry, and of course the former actress known as Meghan Markle. As ever, we bring you the exclusive news first. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London, and as ever, nice to see you. I hope you're all keeping well today, whatever you're doing. Stay safe, stay sound, and of course, keep tuned into this channel. Thank you so much for all your support. Truly grateful, truly grateful. And it's nice, all the comments, as I say now, from time to time, we do have people that really will use foul language and have bad manners and put rather rude emojis and stuff like that. We have no place for it here, so please don't do it, because it will simply be removed. We just want people to enjoy everything, you know. Be kind to each other. We report the news. Get in debate, yes, but there's no reason really for mudslinging and absolute crudities. It just doesn't really suit well. Do you know what I'm saying? As ever, lecturing you, but seriously, you know. People are offended by it, of course, and I really don't want anybody to be offended who watches this channel. Back as ever, though, to your breaking roll story of the day. This story you may have read about in parts, but this is the true and definitive story behind the scenes, because as we know, it's now emerged that apparently His Royal Highness Prince Harry, or Harry Hazard, whichever you want to call him, didn't want to have dinner with his father, the King. Yes, King Charles. Apparently this was all to do with the fact that, and when you think about this, I have to tell you, how petty is this really when you consider that what was going on in the King's life, you know, losing his mother, just about to organising all of that sort of stuff, the real pressure that he was under, and seemingly his youngest son, Prince Harry, as ever, created waves. Now this was all to do with the fact that when it was informed to Prince Harry that sadly we're about to lose our wonderful monarch of 70 years, Queen Elizabeth II, he then insisted that his wife Meghan Markle accompany him. Now you can understand that, you know, obviously, but there's a bigger sort of story behind that, because the story goes that His Royal Highness King Charles didn't want apparently Meghan there. Truly nobody knows, you know, but what did happen was a rather delay in takeoff of that plane, and more importantly Harry ranting and raving and insisting that, and as ever we have to say allegedly, his wife accompanied him. After all, this was family, or that's what he was protesting. But now what's emerged is a bigger side to the story, simply because, and you know, as ever, we have to tell you what we find out first. A very good source of mine tells me that in fact Meghan wasn't too keen to accompany her husband to Balmoral. Now a lot of people are citing the fact that, well, Catherine didn't accompany Prince William. No, she was looking after 3 children. Meghan has 2 children, but they're over in California, so she would have been free to attend. The bigger reason as to why she didn't wish to travel up to Balmoral was, again, she was rather unsure exactly how, you know, close quarters she would be received. And she didn't, according to that good source, want to create any more drama. You know, I know. But apparently that was the story. She didn't want to go. Well, Harry was insisting. This resulted in a very big bust-up. And finally, of course, Prince Harry relented and went up there alone. Now, as we know, he only made a very fleeting visit, jetting out on the very first commercial flight back from Aberdeenshire back down to London with British Airways, not even, of course, waiting for private sort of arrangements to be made. That's how quick he wanted to get back. One close source told me what it really goes to show is just how dependent, of course, Prince Harry is on Meghan Markle. And also they also really kind of pointed out to me that he too was very nervous to be at close quarters with his family, and rightly so. But the story about Harry kicking off and not wanting to have dinner with his father, well, that was a little bit, so we say, fractious. King Charles was going through a lot, as you can imagine, under those hours and minutes ticking by. But more importantly, seemingly for once, Meghan Markle read the room and decided that it was simply better for Harry to attend alone. Although he, according to that good source, and as ever, we say allegedly, didn't want to go alone. Thankfully, though, she finally persuaded him. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.